All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all the praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. All right, sincere double honors unto my elders and apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect as always. And this will be a real quick lesson, quick exhortation. The elder apostle Tahar had mentioned in one of his videos about being cautious when we go out to teach, because there's a lot of pretty much Esau, the so-called white man, he's coming forth with a lot of unrighteous decrees, and he's bringing forth a lot of different laws. Well, there's actually certain laws that were already passed. If you've been keeping up with the news, you got that law in South Dakota and in Georgia, which banned the Bible from being taught in certain places. I want to link it just because I don't completely remember what the article said. But nonetheless, basically a bunch of anti-Sem, laws are being passed, or some are already passed. They just haven't executed it on anybody yet. There's also laws on, what else? It's a lot. Bunch of people out here. There's also laws on, what's it called?
Wi-Fi is on. 5G Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's also laws on them protecting the LGBT, all right, and things like that. The Skittles Nation. I should have just said that, slipped my mind. But nonetheless, those are the laws that's being passed eventually, also, just wanted to mention too, essentially what was being said to us brothers was to use our wisdom and our discretion when we're out there teaching. We can't be out here, calling people FAGs, because as wicked as these people are, and the Amalekites, the Ish people, as wicked as they all are, there's laws to protect them, and Esau Edom can really, do some damage. When you cross those boundaries, man, he can really charge you with things, and we don't want to get charged for being over righteous, just because you in that zone and you just cursing an Edomite out for no, I don't want to say for no reason, but you're cursing Edomites out when you teaching and you just slandering them for no reason, and there's no edification coming out. At that point, you're not really in the spirit of the Lord. All right, you're supposed to edify, you're supposed to teach, and calling somebody a FAG or calling somebody a cracker, those things don't really edify, man. What does edify is bringing out the scriptures, bringing out the judgment on these people. But, when you out teaching, all right, you don't just want to be out there calling people out their name and things like that, We handle ourselves with a lot more class than that here at Great Millstone. And I got to read this, I want to read this. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 11 says, "Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee." Right? Discretion will preserve you, all right? Being discreet. When we're out there, we're already a spectacle unto people. You don't want to make it worse by, calling the Ish people, calling them different slurs, all right? And it doesn't matter that people call us those things, because they can't get in trouble for it. If we do that to them, we can get into some problems if Esau really wanted to. We shouldn't be out there doing those things, all right? We need to be discreet about these things. We need to use our slang, all right? That's the whole point of this thing. The whole point of this thing is to use wisdom and discretion, the different attributes that was given to us through the wisdom and through the wisdom, knowledge, and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right? Our point out there is to use discretion and to be able to preach the gospel, all right, and not get hemmed up for it, because there's going to be a point in time where we'll be hated by the world for Yahweh Shai's sake, but it'll be for just that, for teaching the truth, all right? It ain't gonna be for being an idiot. It's not gonna be from being stupid. Us getting hemmed up for the word was supposed to be just that, for the word, not for calling somebody FAG, all right, or things like that. All right, cursing people out that don't need to be cursed out. If you just see a Mo walking by, you don't gotta call him out the fact. We know he's a Mo. Leave him alone. Edify the elect instead. And this ain't aimed at no particular person. This is, I'll say it's also aimed for brothers, younger brothers. I'm a younger brother myself, but brothers that's even newer in the faith, because you might have came up on that rough and rugged elder apostle videos where they were doing those things. But you have to keep in mind, that was the early 2000s. You could still say the FAG word on TV, but now you can't. You can't say that. Your video will get cut for saying that. Things like that. You don't want to be the brother that's always, hey, my video got cut. Well, yeah, you titled the lesson, F you ish people. You know what I mean? Things like that. You want to use discretion. So I'm going to read it again. Proverbs 2:11. I only have 2 precepts because that's all that's needed to edify on this topic right now. Discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. Does not the scripture say in Job 28:28 that to depart from evil is understanding? Those things will keep you. If you're able to depart from evil, you can go out there and teach, all right, and not get hemmed up by the law. It's possible. And now more than ever, we should be discreet because, you don't really want to be that guy, man. You don't really want to be that guy that's just known for causing strife, because that's the thing. A lot of times this will cause strife, being out there, calling people out their name that you don't need to be. We out there to teach and to bring forth the judgments. Bringing forth the judgment isn't just saying, isn't calling somebody out their name, man. Bringing forth judgment is reading what's within the scriptures and reading the prophecies that the Heavenly Father, all right, hath ordained to come to pass soon. Verse 12 says, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh froward things, right? Because Esau Edom, he's a damn demon, and we got to be discreet with those things. You can't just be out there, oh, you white people, you cave gorillas, you cave beasts. And it's like, okay, we could do those things with discretion, but, you really don't want to scream that to a group of drunk Edomite men. Right? Because that could cause strife. That's what I mean. Because we going to joke about, we going to have fun with it to an extent. But we got to be smart about how we do things. We're behind enemy lines. King David, he humbled down and he used wisdom in enemy lines. If you know the story where he pretended to be mad, where he drooled on his beard and was drawing on the wall. He did that because he was within the grasp of his enemy. And he had to get out of that situation. And that was him using wisdom and understanding to do that. All right? Because like I mentioned, in Job 28:28, it says, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. To be able to get out of a bad situation, you have understanding and wisdom. And that's what we ought to be doing, man. That's what we ought to use those things. We ain't just men that know about, we know prophecy, but we also know how to yikewab. We know how to get out of situations, man. We ought to be out there. We ought to be able to go preach the word, bring forth talk about the most gruesome prophecies within the scriptures and still make it home at the end of the day. All right? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai blessed us with wisdom. It says to deliver thee from the way of the evil man. Right? Because what did Esau do? Let me just grab it because it was a spirit. It came out at camp. All right? Isaiah 29. So like I'm using a different sword, using a newer one. For this one, I ain't got nothing highlighted in it, but Isaiah 29 and Salakia. It might not be this one. Yep, here it is. Isaiah 29 and 20. Yep, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquities are cut off. That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. Right? Because that's what he's done, man. He's gonna make men offenders for a word. Now, on a small level, our videos get clipped for that. I know I have videos from a few years ago when I was brand new in the truth and going wild in these lessons, and they all got clipped. All the ones where I titled them crazy and was talking crazy in the video towards the ish people and things like that, they're all gone. That's for a reason. He makes a man an offender for a word. He will eventually be able to charge us for what we're saying. Because even if we put it nicely, it's still, treasonous, so to speak. It is not, it's literally, so we have to use discretion up until the time that Yahweh Shem Yahushai decides to, shut it all down. Discretion shall keep thee, preserve thee. So it says, it says, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, right? Because that's what he's doing, man. We're the ones reproving in the gate, and he's trying to lay a snare for us. And some of us will get hemmed up, but you want it to be for the word's sake, not because he was out there scrapping with somebody because you decided to call him a mo or something, or you decide to, just call Edomite out his name. Now he wants to fight. Hey, they're going to favor the Edomite, man. This is their kingdom. They're not going to favor us. You know, obviously the Lord can make anything happen. But nonetheless, we should be using our understanding and our wisdom when we go out there to preach the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I wanted to bring out through the Spirit. I hope this was exhorting and edifying. I want to give all the praises, all the glory and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem HaKadosh. All right, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, which are the men that rule well, the men that taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect as always. Shalom.